Hello and welcome to the fourth and final video in my energy literacy project. And in this video I wanted to discuss in a bit more detail how the results of the project and the process of the project, I suppose, have contributed to my overall level of energy literacy. So right from the start of the project I identified the fact that I had a poor understanding of how to actually calculate my personal energy consumption and how that value would relate to costs and my own CO2 carbon footprint. So I used the example of the shower as I thought it would be sort of a case study by which I could easily compare two different energy systems and make a more informed choice about which I should use to promote carbon-friendly practices and to conserve energy, or which I should use to lower my energy expenditure. So in that regards, the actual process of collecting the data and calculating my findings has really familiarised myself with the process of numerically understanding my energy consumption, and in that regards, it's contributed to my energy literacy. De Waters and Powers talk about cognitive weaknesses of energy literacy as in a sort of a form of a weakness of conceptual knowledge of how energy systems work, how you can calculate your energy consumption. And so in that regards, it's really sort of helped me. It's sort of allowed me to be more critical and make better informed energy decisions. And another way that it's really contributed to my level of energy literacy, De Waters and Powers, they posit that an energy literate person actively questions their energy consumption patterns constantly, and the fact that the approach of the project could be easily replicated for different aspects of energy consumption within my daily life, I think, has made me actively critical about my energy consumption choices. So, for instance, though this project it was specifically concerned with the electric and the gas shower, I could use the approach that this project used and apply it to, say, if I wanted to compare an electric and a gas cooker, or electric and gas heating. So in that way, that the project has allowed me to be much more critical of and more informed of energy decisions that I make in my daily life. And the actual findings themselves, I didn't expect them to actually alter my relationships and attitudes to each shower as much as they did. So I said in my last video that the figure that was most striking for me was the CO2 emissions of the gas shower. The fact that I could go and calculate that value now for different appliances, so for maybe for a gas boiler, or maybe for the gas cooker, has really sort of allowed me to be much more critical of, and personally it's impacted my thinking towards the energy systems and services that use gas in my house, and made me a lot more supportive of electrical appliances, which I didn't actually think would be an outcome, but it has been an outcome. So the project is really sort of, in conclusion, the project's allowed me to numerically understand my energy consumption, how I would go about calculating that, and then how I'd go about calculating my energy expenditure and my carbon footprint on account of my energy consumption. And it's allowed me to be a bit more critical, as the approach of the project could be easily replicated to other aspects of energy consumption in my life. So the project has, I wouldn't say it's made me a completely energy literate person, but it's definitely contributed to my ability to be energy literate.